Ready? Give me a count off. Welcome back to 5 Out Podcast. I'm your host, Giuseppe Balzano. I'm with Nick. I'm with Cameron. We got our producer, Pat. And it's, we took a little, vacation. One vacation. We're in spring uniforms now. I'm not sure if the last episode showcased that, but we're all in the spring uniforms. I'm loving it. Cam still has a sweater on.
It'd be cold outside sometimes. He can do what he
It's
wants.
like 74 and humid outside
he doesn't
today.
need you to be
But
actually.
today we have a jam-packed episode, and I'm happy for it because I love 5 Out. I love my boys. We got Joy Picks as a live studio audience.
Enough with that.
And I got a question for the viewers before I say the segments. Is 30 games of Clash Royale a day?
Oh my god, bro.
No, we're not discussing this. We're not discussing this, bro. You have an addiction. You have to stop. You punched Luke Inako in the nose today because you were too busy playing Clash Royale. You made him bleed. You're gonna stop.
This happened.
This happened.
But seriously, I didn't punch Luke. He actually got a real bloody nose, and it was funny because I was mid-game, and I was like, hey. But it's like 30 too much. Like, how much is too much?
No, you suck too. It's not like
I'm good.
Oh my god.
It's too much when this is what you do, bro. Because you yell at people when you're in the middle of a game.
Yeah, because you guys be annoying.
Bro, you lose like every match.
You guys be annoying. Joey knows because he's a fellow
Bro,
Clasher.
he loves it so much that he's losing, and he's like, I love this game. That's what he says.
All right.
He has love for
But-
the game.
See,
Yeah, so have I. I haven't played Clash Royale once in my life.
Wow, bro.
I don't know
Wow.
if they can hear what I'm showing. I played zero. Clash
He's played zero Clash. Okay.
I haven't opened Clash Royale since 2023.
Well, I've been playing every day since I've been
'Cause you're a
playing. I've been
geek,
playing
bro.
on and off since like first grade.
Get a job.
Oh my
2017.
God,
second
Get a
grade.
job. Get something.
Holy.
Get an occupation.
Crazy.
Touch grass.
Crazy.
bro.
Right.
Take
6
a
years.
shower.
6
You
years of
stink.
Clash. I don't.
PU.
I shower every day. But
Potatoes.
wow, see, even Joey makes fun of me. I thought he was like my saving grace, but nah, everybody hates Pep. But let's get to the segments today. Today we're going to be talking about the Mount Rushmore of ice cream flavors. So like the top 4.
Yeah, whatever
Then
that means.
okay, I guess we just don't have knowledge of anything like ever. But the Mount Rushmore of ice cream flavors. The NBA draft lottery just happened. The Mavericks get the number 1 pick. We're gonna be analyzing our mock drafts, and as the NFL, it's an off-season type, and we're also breaking down the NBA playoffs as Knicks Celtics is tonight. This episode's not getting out before 6 o'clock tonight or 7 o'clock tonight. Game 6, yes. We're scared. And then, I'm not scared. And then we have
Yes, you
NFL.
are. You should be.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
you
Can I say the segments?
Say it.
Can I say the
Say
segment?
it.
NFL draft grades for the NFC East,
Cameron.
AFC East, and NFC North we're doing, or AFC North?
It's the AFC North.
AFC North with the Steelers, Ravens.
Doesn't even know this. Is stupid.
I'm a casual. I'm the smartest casual of all time. But,
What does that
That's
even
not a
mean?
compliment,
still a
bro.
It's
casual.
like the big burn of the 5 Out 5.
yeah, I'm Big Burn. I'm Big Burn.
Who's
You
Big
guys don't
Burn?
get that. I work with Joey for being on the box score. But,
That's a down the box.
but,
What are you doing? What was that?
he's like me.
You know,
Like,
we type.
yeah.
That's not.
We're
It's
we're
like this.
We're like this.
What are you doing?
What is this, bro? You're standing next to each other.
I meant to do that.
Demonstrate for the viewers. Do this, right?
We're like-
finger
we're like that.
is pointing out towards me. The
Yeah.
other one is pointing towards you.
That's smart.
It's me and you.
That's smart. I
It's
get
supposed-
that.
it's
I
supposed to
see
be
that.
He's at you're
What's
like
that?
just
Locked
not
in.
doing anything today.
Tight.
You're
Locked
just
in.
like okay, wow.
This is like you're cuddling.
Tight.
That is not like.
But what is Pat? Since it's our miss segment, what?
Why do I have to be the one that?
All right, I'll do it then.
Yeah,
I'll
do
do
it.
it, bro.
Look at
Oh my
me like
God,
I'm
I'm trying to get others
Mr.
involved.
Ice Cream,
Nick,
bro.
Nick, what is your? I'll make you start. What is your top 4 ice cream? Mount Rushmore. So no particular order. 4 best ice cream flavors. And that's say what you said about a soft serve ice cream. You're not a big soft serve guy.
No, I don't
What's
like
up with
it.
that?
I think it tastes like artificial, like.
Well,
just
I hate to break
schmutz.
it to you. All ice cream is artificial. There's not cows that just make ice cream straight from all ice cream is artificial.
You're a dumb idiot, bro.
Wow.
That is not how ice cream works.
All right.
That is
All
not
right,
how
so
ice cream works.
what's your top 4 in no particular order?
I don't know. I want you to start. No, I want you to start.
All right.
Because you're
I'll put
Hi, gentlemen.
we got President
birthday.
Tobacco.
Mr.
Yeah,
Tobacco.
A piece of cheesecake.
Appreciate
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Tobacco.
Thank you. Well, I might as well put cheesecake. Ice cream. Rankin ice cream.
We'll get you 4.
Ranking
Try.
desserts as Mr. Luke Tobacco brings in the cheesecake. You gotta eat
But
that.
we're,
You gotta
that's I gotta eat that now. I do. But actually, I might as well just put
Take
it
a bite
in.
right now.
I don't have a fork.
Show the camera.
I don't know.
It's like it looks like it's glowing.
I don't have a fork. I don't have a fork.
Is that like?
But I'm putting
certified or is
cheesecake
that-
ice cream already up there. But nah, I'm putting cookies and cream up there. Obviously, you gotta have vanilla and chocolate. Those are definitely in
There
there.
you go.
Cookies and cream.
And
And then
four chocolate. In
I'm
there.
not rushing.
no,
the
no,
four.
the cheesecake doesn't count. I was waffling
Yeah, you
about
said
that.
4 vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, so you gotta have that and then cookies and cream. Cookies and cream is one flavor.
No, you said a 4th one. Didn't you?
No, I said cheesecake, and
Okay,
I was just
whatever.
waffling.
It's not
there.
real, bro.
So might as well just put waffle. I'm gonna put. You guys
Waffle
ever had?
flavor?
No,
Waffle
like,
What are you on about?
I'm putting Rocky Road up there.
Right, you're the weirdest person.
That's a good
Oh my
list.
God.
That's
It's
a
a
good
Rocky
list.
Road.
That's a good list.
Bro, you ever see the picture of like the 3 dragons and like the 2 of them are
you.
intimidating and then the one of them like is
Let's
like
do a taste test.
Might as well. I mean,
Might as well
that's
do a
what that
taste
is.
who
test.
cares about the ice cream? All right, we all got Cam. Give Cam a fork. Please give Cam
gotta
a
do
fork.
it,
Stomach's
bro.
kicking right now, bro.
You gotta do
Give
it,
him-
bro.
Yeah, we got. This is a gift. This is for
I
a
know.
5-out.
I know. I had some pizza.
We
earlier.
might not even talk about the NFL. We just might do this. Royal
Royal
Crown.
Crown, I
Okay,
love
so
Royal
this is
Crown.
good. This is gonna be good.
Alright, you
Isn't
go
that
first.
like what's it called?
So we might not even talk about it. So
Yo, dig
got-
in, bro.
I got you.
I'm not cheersing it with you.
I was pointing it to the camera. Yo, why is this one AP?
Can I give this a try?
All right.
I've never had cheesecake in my life.
I
Alright,
haven't
we
had
ready?
it since I was like 4.
Since you were
Let me
4.
get- let me get-
All right.
let me get a piece.
Yeah, we might just do this. All right, ready, guys? Get camera. Get
I'm
camera.
gonna get it on us.
Get Joey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joey picks in there.
I'm gonna get it on us.
All right, are we ready, gentlemen?
I got the spoon though, so it's like.
Gentlemen.
I
Get
feel like I'm
with
gonna
your
hit it. I'm not.
get
I don't
camera.
know.
You ate it already.
I
want
want
to-
to. All right, I'll go.
All right.
Hey, you ruined the.
I'm
Yeah,
so
you ruined
sorry.
it, bro.
No, cheesecake.
All right.
Why so
I don't even
mean?
want it.
Under your mic.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Who didn't even?
That's pretty good.
I haven't even tried it yet. It's been in your mouth for 2 seconds.
didn't even get to like think about it. It's just
I guess I did try it.
Are your taste buds in your throat or your tongue? I'm confused. Like,
What does that even mean?
Like that.
They're on your tongue.
Dude. That's pretty good though. That's actually really.
That was actually pretty good.
That's actually really good.
It was okay.
That's okay.
No, Rate
No,
it-
I meant
rate it out of 10.
your
You're actually
like
a jerk.
no, I meant your like stupid taste buds comment was okay.
But-
the cheesecake was actually
One
pretty
thing that
good.
viewers might want to know. Raise your hand if you're Italian.
Of course, I'm actually.
What are you on about?
Pep lied to me in 3rd grade and told me he lived like for 2
Yeah, I
years
was
in
a-
Italy when he was like a
I'm a
baby.
bad person.
Yo,
But that's actually really good.
he likes to say he's from Sacramento.
That's my
Yeah, and lies
Just to
to
let
teachers
everyone
that he's
know.
from Sacramento.
I never did that, so I don't know why that's on camera or record. But thank you, President Mr. Tobacco, for that. That's actually good cheesecake. I'm not like no joke. That's really good.
It's from Royal Crown.
And
It's
let,
good.
us get producer Pat.
Hand
He-
it over. No,
he-
I'm mysterious, bro. I don't
He
go on
could have the
camera.
rat. I don't even want
Hand
it,
it over.
but it's good.
he said hand it over.
Actually, happy
Here,
birthday
it's the
to
clean one.
Mr. Tobacco. It was Mr. Tobacco's birthday, which is why he had cheesecake, and they gave us they gave 5 out a slice. And
Oh, was
that-
it really his birthday?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But thank you, Mr. Tobacco. I know he watches. He's actually a loyal 5-out viewer, especially on the reels. And Pat, how's that cheesecake? Oh, you didn't swallow it yet, so you can't have an
I
opinion.
thought your taste buds were on your tongue.
No, I'm using everyone else's logic but mine.
Sorry.
Pat, was it good? He's
What's
chewing.
good?
Let the
See,
man
it's
chew,
good.
bro.
It's good.
Does
But
no one want the strawberry? I'm not saying I want it. I'm just saying, do you guys not eat the
Eat the
strawberry?
strawberry,
when you eat,
bro.
all right. But anyway, I'll just say my Mount Rushmore: vanilla, chocolate,
We heard it, bro.
cookies and cream, Rocky Road.
Get out of here.
That's such
You're
a
right.
bad one, bro.
All right. No,
Just trying to
vanilla.
be special.
See you, Joey Picks. Thank you for the live. We got loyal viewers. We are a 5-out fan.
All right, bro. Just eat the strawberry.
All right, Nick. So what's your top? What's your top 4?
I like
No order.
vanilla. I like strawberry.
Oh my god. Yo, strawberry ice cream.
I love strawberry.
Strawberry
ice
ice cream.
cream. It's actually
Like
good.
when it has like the bits of like flavor.
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
good.
gosh. Oh my god.
Bro, you just put
not
Rocky
that
Road in your top 4, bro. It is not that deep. You're
Hyperventilating over
hyperventilating.
strawberry ice cream.
Yo, someone give me like a brown paper bag. I can't. I actually can't. Oh my god.
And then
okay.
mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip. Are you kidding me?
The average flavors.
Yes.
Mint, bro.
Yes. What are you yelling about?
All right. So
I like cookie dough.
You said 5.
That was literally 4.
No,
it
he
was
said 4.
bro.
Vanilla, chocolate.
I didn't,
You didn't
say
say
chocolate.
chocolate.
I don't like
So
chocolate.
chocolate's outside.
Chocolate is disgusting, bro.
What?
It is so bad.
Pat, do something.
What do you want me to do, bro?
All right, so that's definitely a bad one.
Carson,
So
save
Cam,
us.
what's
Carson,
yours?
save us.
Cam, what's yours? Mount Rushmore.
I'm gonna start with chocolate, vanilla, or basics. I'll probably go with cookies and cream as well, and
That's a
cookie
good list.
dough.
That's a good. That's
okay, but when I say
Not
my
as good
list,
as mine.
is
Yeah,
terrible.
because mint chocolate chip and strawberry. I mean, what are you, 58?
Oh my god.
Mint chocolate chip is good, bro.
No, it's not.
How?
When have you so? You're at the store.
Yeah.
You're in the front because they don't sell soft serve mint chocolate. I don't think they do on ice cream shops.
They actually do at Carvel.
Wow. So you're just okay.
I've never gotten it though. I just know they sell it.
So you go to ShopRite, Stop and Shop, in the freezer. Oh, so I got chocolate ice cream,
Disgusting.
vanilla, cookies and because cookies and
Basic.
cream wasn't on there. Cookies and cream, and then you see mint chocolate chip, and you're like, you know what? I'm going with the green fella. Give me the mint
Green
chocolate
fella.
chip. I mean, like,
Why do you
are we
talk
serious?
about ice cream like
are
this,
we
bro?
serious? Like,
Yeah.
like
It's good, bro.
Why do you talk about ice cream like this? You called mint
I'm not,
chocolate
I'm
chip
not
the
a
green
casual.
fella.
I'm not a casual like you guys.
At
I
ice
actually
cream, bro?
know. I'm actually know what I'm.
I'm
talking
going
about.
with the green fella.
I'm going.
Yeah,
with the
I'm
green
going.
fella.
I want the green guy instead of. I could get the exact same thing but better with the cookies and cream.
It's not the exact same thing, but better.
It is.
Two completely different.
It has a
flavors.
mint flavor. That's why.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
it.
So you just prefer mint over vanilla.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Pat, what's yours?
If I'm doing like a Mount Rushmore, like the objectively best flavors,
Yeah,
I would
another
put
fight.
chocolate on there. But my personal top 4 in no order would probably be vanilla, strawberry.
Yo.
I like strawberry ice cream. Is that an
Strawberry's
issue?
good, bro. I don't know what your issue is.
Okay.
And then I would probably put. Didn't I just think about this? I would put probably
What are
cookies.
you so mad about?
Cookies and
What is
cream?
your issue, bro?
I just
Yeah,
don't like
cookies-
these lists.
Cookies and cream, and then
No Rocky Road.
no, definitely
Not
no,
a soul eats
no
Rocky
Rocky
Road.
Road, bro. And then
No popsicles.
that's
What?
not ice
That's
cream.
not an ice cream.
You're just saying stuff now.
Heard you eat the cheesecake and be
Just
quiet.
finish your cheesecake.
All right, actually.
And then I can't. I probably mint chocolate chip. I don't know if I'm like going for variety.
It's not that serious, I promise you.
I don't want to hear your input on this, bro. So I'm muting you.
Yeah, whatever. You're wrong. It's all right to be wrong. I'd like to be unmuted too.
You're wrong a lot of the time. So
You need to beg for forgiveness to be unmuted, bro.
Tell them I'm muted. I actually
Apologize.
want to talk.
Apologize.
he said you have to apologize.
I'm sorry, Patrick.
He said sorry.
No, talking to Nick's mic and say I'm sorry.
Patrick, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Yo,
That's
back
what I
up,
like
bro.
to hear.
Okay, so I actually want to talk about sports now. So we'll get into the NBA mock draft as the lottery just came out. The Dallas Mavericks secure the #1 pick. People questioning, is the lottery rigged? Is it? But I probably is. But like,
It's a lottery.
it's not my place.
Things can happen that are unexpected.
Okay, so you're advocating for the crooks. All right.
It's a lottery. How do they know what percent
Nah, I
it's gonna
know,
be?
I know,
Like,
I know.
like off for like a lottery.
Well, the worst three, like Utah gets a protected, like the worst team with the worst record, they get a protected top 5 pick.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah,
Well,
so,
that's
but they
just-
got
that's just how
5.
far they can
They
draw.
got 5. So, but I'm not saying it's rigged. But Dallas gets the #1 overall
So it
pick.
seems pretty rigged to me.
Cameron
What
not
pick do the
now.
Nets have?
8, and the Raptors
You
have
got
9.
so you can't be talking, kid.
And it's interesting. I have some interesting takes for my draft. So, without
does.
further, Cam, you have yours already out. So,
Yeah.
go from like we'll do top 15.
Nah, let's the one each. Everyone says their
Okay, so their number. I mean, all of our #1 picks.
Well, yeah, number
Cooper
one,
Flag.
Cooper Flag's self-explanatory. Best
Really,
player
not
in the
much to be
draft.
said about him at all.
There's really no worries either. Like he has a very high floor.
I think he's the next LeBron James.
I don't think
Cooper
that at
Flag
all.
is next LeBron James.
I think he could be an all-star, all
you're the
NBA player,
weirdest
but
person
not
I've
like
ever
top 10 type player. I don't think he has that type of.
I think he
Potential.
is.
You're just glazing Cooper Flag.
Bro, I'm literally just. Okay, when have you?
Relax.
Relax. So yeah, Nick. I'm sure you have Cooper Flag at the
Yeah,
1.
it's Cooper Flag at the 1.
Okay. Interesting. Number 2, I have Cam. Who do you have?
I gotta switch.
Dylan Harper to the Spurs. They said they don't want to trade it, and they have a lot of guards, but like there's not really another player in this draft.
I mean,
that's-
Dylan Harper is could play perfect behind Cass.
Still eating. Not professional.
Okay.
Worst person I've ever met. Smack into the mic, bro.
At 2, you have Dylan. No, keep explaining why.
Dylan Harper,
Yeah, keep explaining why, bro.
second best player in the draft, obviously. I don't know how to describe him. I mean, he's like Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I actually have that. I have like player comparisons, real life or like big player comparisons.
Like
with-
he has like good touch like similar like Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, he's a smooth guard. So at number 2,
Came to the Nets.
nah.
Yes.
You guys are getting.
He was a perfect fit, bro.
You guys aren't getting.
We'll get a guy that's on my list later.
Okay, so I have Dylan Harper. So for all my stats, instead of doing their actual college stats, I did per 36 minutes. I only did this because
like some players get like less.
Yeah, and they all played in college, so the games are shorter and everything, and 36 minutes. I just do that. I feel like that's the only way to evaluate them in the NBA. So Dylan Harper's average is 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and he averages a steal a game. So he's like a good two-way guy. He's like...
Still doesn't mean that much.
Like I wouldn't say he's like...
Good hands.
Yeah, he has great hands. He's a good two-way guy.
Can I just ask, why do you get notifications from Elon Musk?
I don't.
Why do you follow him?
So... I like to stay informed. I don't know.
Bro, what is he informing you about?
But
Stay in the news.
but like he's extremely above average. I mean, at the 2 they have Devin Vassell, but I feel like if anything, Vassell. Oh my! Stop! Enough with harping on me because I can't say the players' names right. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You actually do.
I have no
You
idea.
actually do.
I have no idea.
You actually know exactly
Say
who I'm
his
talking
name again,
about.
please.
Ugh.
Say his name again.
Vassell.
That's Devin Vassell. Thank you.
Devin Vassell. What is that? Vassell. Oh,
Vassell.
I'm seeing on your draft, I'm seeing a whole lot of spelling mistakes.
Okay. But all right. He's more of a he is a 2, but I feel like he plays like a small forward. He plays more
can
at small
play small
forward.
but-
I think he played more games at small forward than shooting guard this year. But the Spurs have an
Nah,
incredible.
they should have Stephon at that 3.
Yes, Stephon. I mean, Castle's a point guard, but he doesn't. But he's not a good
You
passer.
gotta have Dylan Harper come off the bench.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
fit him in
exactly what I'm
somewhere.
saying. I feel like the Spurs have an incredibly great future, and Harper it might be the piece to the puzzle to put them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really have much bench depth, so this
exactly.
could- this
now
could
they
put
have
them
now
over
they
the
have
edge.
could have a 6-man.
And if Victor comes back anywhere near the level he was this year, then
he's
they're
great.
definitely
They're
making the
golden.
playoffs.
So Nick, who's your 2?
And De'Aaron Stum.
De'Aaron Fox, yes. Nick, I mean the top 3 except for mine.
I think like top 5.
Because you just like to be different for no reason.
I like to be right. I like to be correct.
Okay.
He prides himself in being different from everyone.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks,
You're
Pat.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I see you too. I see you too.
All right. So I mean,
Negative.
again, pretty self-explanatory. But Cam, who's your 3? Because I have an interesting number 3.
All right, well, I got Ace Bailey at my 3.
Yeah, I mean-
they do not need a guard.
I'm not looking, bro.
They don't. They don't really have like good wings. Like Kelly Oubre is like the starting small forward. So I think like since he's probably put in the starting lineup from day 1, and he'll be able to develop, get his shots. He's not gonna be number 1, so it's not like he has all the pressure on him.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good fit for him.
Thank you for that. So my number 3, I have Noah Assunge, the small forward going to the Philadelphia 76ers. And I know you might not know who that is.
Who?
He's an international French.
And Noah Essengay.
Essengay, yes. Essengay.
I did top 20, and he went 18 for me.
For me, I think he's
I don't know much
incredibly underlooked, and I feel like Ace Bailey is the most overrated prospect we've had in a while. First of all, Ace Bailey's a 40% efficiency shooter, which is why Rutgers sucked this year. Because efficiency.
But other than him and Dylan Harper, they have nothing. I went to watch a game.
Exactly.
live,
I'm not.
And
No.
literally, other than them, like one player was like decent. He like played defense. Other
Yeah.
than that, they have nothing.
But
and like
That
one of the,
they finished last, like second to last. In the
I
thing.
was sitting in the stands. This lady next to me, like I forgot what this last guy's name. Like this guy's last name was. Like his name was like Cocktail or something.
Okay.
Oh no, his name was Martini.
Oh, no.
And then this lady's like, the only good thing about him is his last name, and she goes there.
Yeah,
every,
Rutgers
every
sucks.
game.
Rutgers sucks. But I have Noah Asungay because I think he's from
Essengay.
France. He's from France. He's averaging 18 points, 8 boards, and an assist a game. He's a great small forward, incredible defender, and this isn't even a guy like I found on Basketball Reference. I found this guy on YouTube. Like I was just looking. No, I've watched him play. He's a great defender, and I think Ace Bailey's overrated. I mean, a big reason why Rutgers. I'm not saying Rutgers should have made the tournament this year, but they were terrible.
Patrick.
And what you guys got, he was terrible.
Where did he find him?
He scouted him.
Where?
On YouTube.
Oh my God.
I know,
Okay.
right?
All right, so
It's crazy.
Pat, I'm not even gonna say.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna let the viewers depict what I'm gonna say. Anyone who can guess what I'm gonna say,
There's so many things you can
you're
say.
gonna get a follow back on Instagram from the 5 out of count if you can guess what I'm about to say to Patrick. I'm not gonna say it. But if you
So
can
how
guess-
are they gonna know if they're right or
if
not?
you- they'll get
No
a
one's
follow
getting
back. They'll get a
follow
follow back.
How are you gonna?
But I want to talk about my player I found on YouTube, bro.
Talk about the player you
Say it.
scouted, bro.
So he's ranked number 40 in ESPN's top 100, and this guy's a great defender, incredibly athletic, and he's efficient. And efficiency matters. I'm not asking him to shoot 60. Ace Bailey shoot 40%, and efficiency correlates to winning. And the 76ers haven't won in a year now. They haven't done anything. So if they want to take a right step forward, take a Sungay, take the gamble. And I'm really hoping he doesn't turn into like a Frank
Nidalakina.
Nidalakina, yes. Nick, who's your number
just
3?
FYI, he's
Ace Bailey.
just FYI, he's
Check
getting
it out.
drafted to the Nets at like 26.
No,
So.
he's coming to this. So he
Three's crazy. Like I know you're trying to like show some light, but that's like
Nah, I think it is. The Sixers need a forward.
yes, and they'd rather have Ace Bailey. For
Yeah, but
sure.
Ace Bailey's destined to crash. Ace Bailey's going to get 5 points a game. I see Ace Bailey as being a Mikal Bridges. A slightly
And
worse.
that's not bad.
That's not bad
a
at all.
slightly
You're acting like
worse.
that's bad.
Like he'll
Worse
Mikal-
offensively,
Yes.
he is more than what Mikhail has. Like a lot more.
Yeah, but he takes dumb shot. He doesn't know how to take a correct
he
shot.
works
That
on
could be
those shots.
coached. You're acting like that can't be coached.
That's KD.
Okay, they
He
said
takes dumb shots. That can be
no,
coached.
but like he takes like even all right. Even
That
if
can
he-
be coached.
Even
that
if
can
he,
be fixed though.
yeah, I mean
Exactly.
he's not he's not a coachable guy though.
How do
That's
you
the
know
thing.
Oh, you
that?
coached him?
His scouting report says otherwise.
Oh yeah,
really?
really? Did you scout him?
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh yeah,
my
you
God.
scouted
I
him
watched
on
I watched
YouTube.
all YouTube videos on
Okay.
all these guys.
5 out crew.
Go to number 4, bro. What's your number
Go
4?
to number 4.
My number you say first. We'll
No,
go.
you go.
Okay, VJ Edgecombe, shooting guard,
Me too.
going to the Hornets. He averages
Same.
16 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. I mean, he is.
3 blocks.
It might be steals, or it might be like 2.7 steals. I rounded everything up.
He's not at
If it was like to like 2.8,
What?
it's per 36.
Okay.
Okay.
Staring at me.
I'm just letting you know.
you got a scared looking face, dude.
Pat, why are you laughing, bro?
He's not laughing.
But no, Edgecombe. So why do you have Edgecombe at the 4? I mean, this is a pretty standard.
With Charlotte Hornets, right?
Yeah,
They need defense.
They do, and he is a.
And they needed a reliable player who's not going to get injured. Like none of their players played
Yeah.
last season at all, and they just need a reliable player who's physical on defense, can cut up on offense. Like you make good plays on offense. What was I going to say? I just feel like he's really good fit next to LaMelo at the 2.
What are you doing, bro?
But yeah, I feel like he might be the help Melo needs. He's a great 2-way player. I mean, he's not even like an all defense guy, like just strictly defense. He can get buckets.
And very athletic player.
Yes, he's
Very athletic.
incredibly athletic. He is strong. I mean, he's a freak of nature. Nick, who's your 4?
VJ Edgecombe.
Ooh.
Nick actually has a good mock draft for like a baby casual. It's a pretty good.
Don't call
draft.
me a baby.
Okay, whatever, baby.
Whoa.
So Nick, Cam, who do we have at 5, gentlemen?
Trey
Okay,
Johnson.
little bro.
Why does he have to talk to me? Literally a sweetheart. Who do you have? So you have Trey Johnson at the 5. I have Trey Johnson at the 5.
I have Trey Johnson.
I mean, actually, I have Trey Johnson turning into being a Mikal Bridges, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Did you watch it?
no, I'm saying like his.
Why do you
career.
compare everyone to Mikal Bridges?
I'm saying like he's inconsistent. Like one game he'll drop 40, the next like 10, like that.
Yeah,
guy.
like that. Like just say he's getting me like inefficient because like he doesn't play at all.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I mean, I'm just kind of using Mikal, but
But I think he has potential to be a really good scorer.
yeah, he is a great scorer. All he does is score. He's a bucket getter.
I think he's like a taller Cam Thomas type.
Yeah, actually, that's even an even better comparison. I mean, I can't see him being like a best in the league, but Utah needs a better scorer than what they have with John Collins and Lauri Markkanen.
No, it's number 5. That's Utah.
Yeah, Utah, the Jazz,
Oh yeah,
Lauri Markkanen, and
Wizards.
John Collins. But yeah, they need a scorer like that. He can even play like point a little bit at Texas, but I think they're solid.
He's
with
better
their
at the 2 though.
Yeah, way better.
Like-
He's a strictly he has to score. If
I don't
if he
even
needs
know
to
who's
succeed.
on the Jazz. Like they're so. Bad.
I mean, they got John Collins, Isaiah Wong.
No, they're like the guards. Like they
Oh.
had Keontae.
Yeah, they have Murray, and I don't know who they're.
Murray?
Keontae Murray.
Deontay George.
George, sorry.
And they have Jordan Clarkson, but he's old.
Yeah, he is like 35. I'm pretty sure.
No, I saw a thing that said he was like 30, 33.
Yeah, he's old. Nick, who's your 5?
Trey Johnson.
Wow. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, the top 5. You're not gonna see any like major like.
All right, number 6, the Wizards. I had Kneppel.
Yeah,
I wanted to put Kaman, but they already have a center in Alex Sarr.
Yeah.
And I think he already has potential to be an all-star player, so they don't want to get another big if they already know he's their starting center.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have like the highest ceiling, but he's a great shooter, can run off the ball, plays pretty good defense.
Yeah, he's a really good defender. I think he's the perfect replacement for Koulibaly and Corey Kispert because they are not working at all for Washington.
Bilal, it was his second year and he started off really good, but then like he started just getting worse and worse. So depending on how the season goes, that will like depend on his future.
Yeah.
But I think he can come back. But Corey Kispert, I don't think he's that good.
Nah, he's just straight 3 ball. I mean, even Knuppel has great post work. He's just like I like efficiency, especially when it comes to college guys, because like the guys like the guy from St. John's, what's his name? Smith Jr.
Ooh,
I already forgot his name. He's not making the NBA. Efficiency
he was mocked though.
Yeah, I think he's like late second round.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that in some mocks, but
Nas Reed went undrafted.
yeah, but he's not straight at all.
Jellyfin.
What?
What?
Okay, yeah,
No,
we're not fourth
You know
period.
Jellyfin, bro?
We're not doing that.
Yes. All right, bro. What's your 6?
Jeremiah Fears.
That's actually a good.
No, too high.
Too high?
I think he's a little. That's not bad. I mean,
It's the Wizards, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
They don't want another guard.
yeah. But I mean, you got Jordan Poole, and then you have who's their point guard?
Bilal Koulibaly, not Bilal. What's his name? He was at the draft lottery.
Oh yeah,
Bob Carrington. I think he's gonna be
yeah.
a pretty good.
I
player.
don't think Carrington is. I can see them
What?
getting fierce.
He
Jeremiah.
played all
Fears.
82, average 10. 10
I actually have. Well, I mean, Nick, I need.
Go.
Who's that? Wait, what team's at 7?
The Pelicans. They're
Yeah.
next.
Pelicans, yeah.
For the Pelicans, I actually have them getting Jeremiah Fears as a point guard. 25, 5, and 25, 5, and 2 for 36. He is a great passer. Like, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands for them to do good. And now that you have Trey Murphy, the third. I'm sorry, Trey Lance, right?
Trey
Murphy.
Lance. That's a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm making an illusion.
That's not.
What's an illusion?
Wow.
You don't know what
You don't know
We
what
don't
an
we don't
illusion
pay
is?
attention in English class. This guy actually doesn't pay attention in English class. Pat does, Cam do.
I have a 98 in English.
Yeah, clearly you don't know what an
So-
illusion
Yeah.
is.
You're the one
You
in
don't know
Regents.
what
We're all in
Regents
honors
is,
and
bro.
scholars, bro.
All honors and scholars kids here.
All right, what's an illusion?
What's an illusion about?
What's an illusion?
Your Regents boy, speak up. What's
You don't know.
It's a reference. Basically, it's like
Yeah,
a
it's a reference to like a.
like a story
yeah,
What story, bro?
or like a
famous-
book.
What story?
It's like when you make an outside reference from another book
Like
or something like
yeah,
that.
like
Mr. Lieto reference?
no.
No,
I learned this in like
it's like
middle
it's like
school.
you say a
like if
Shakespeare
you're reading the
quote
Diary
and
of a-
Julius Caesar.
if you're reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid and they mention the Wizard of Oz, that like they say something like
Yeah.
the Yellow Brick Road. Gosh, don't know the literary devices.
It's
But yeah,
enough out of
7.
you. It's enough out of you.
I have Jeremiah Fears. Yeah, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands for the team to succeed, and he's a great perimeter defender. Nick, who you got the Pels?
I don't know how to say his last name. Kaman Malwak, I think.
Okay.
Watch, I
Big
think.
boy center.
I picked him too because the Pels do not have good center depth. It's Yves Misi, who is pretty good in his rookie year, but you never know how he's going to turn out. And I think Kaman's a good fit right there, being a backup to him.
Yeah.
And then like they could battle for the starting center position throughout the season, and they have 2 good options going into the future, both young guys. Because they already have Trey Murphy. I don't know if he's a free agent. I think he's.
Nah,
still
he
signed.
should stay. I feel like if the Pelicans want to actually do
They,
good.
they need to keep the young guys. Maybe
Yes.
if they want to trade Zion, fine.
I feel like Zion didn't get it. He's only like 25. Zion.
He's still kind of
He-
young.
Needs more
What?
time in the league. But no, I feel like Jeremiah Fears again does.
he's giving me death stares.
Pat, what are you doing on that laptop?
Him. He's giving me
Oh,
death
he's doing
stares.
homework. Okay.
Yeah, he bullies people.
I'm a bully, but I can
But,
also
when,
be a
but when
sweetheart.
he's
Just be quiet.
The sweetheart line's like overplayed, bro. Find another one.
I'm a good person.
It's a lie. You're just lying to our faces. See you later.
But
Thank you.
you could be considered a sweetheart in some ways, but you're not a good person.
I'm a sweetheart.
You put it on as an
I'm a sweetheart.
Oh my God, bro.
It's on camera, bro. You're
You're
not a
issue.
sweetheart.
But
Yeah.
Nick, so you got I feel like Heyman, he'll do good, but I feel like his real home should go to number 8, the Brooklyn Nets. He should go downtown to BK, get a nice pad in Bensonhurst, sleep with Nas and them.
Bro, what are you talking
Bro,
about?
what are you talking about?
Just
Cameron
say your
Malou-
numbers,
Yo,
bro.
mute him.
Just say your numbers and names. You're muted.
Go. So who do you have at 8?
7 or 8? Oh, 8. Yeah, Jeremiah Fears. Who'd you have at 8?
I have it 8 because I have come on going to the Pelicans. I had the Nets getting the next best thing. Derek Queen.
Nope.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Why no? Thank you. You don't want Derek Queen?
Most unathletic player ever seen in my entire life.
He's a big man.
So, bro, he has a bubble gut, bro. He's unathletic.
Luca has a bubble gut.
No, not as bad as him.
What are you doing?
Luca, when he was a rookie, was like actually like really fit.
Not anymore. And he's still dropping points.
I know what you want.
He's
I'm
a big
not
man.
good.
He can get you some rebounds. That's
I
what,
don't need that.
that's what you want him for.
I need him. I need him for offense.
He can low-key shoot, too.
Annoying right now. Yeah, use that soundboard. Use that. Unmute me. Okay.
Yo, I'll get Cardo.
All right,
Pat.
so I'm
I'll
back.
get Cardo.
But
Cardo.
Derek Queen is. I mean, Nick's not wrong. The Nets need a big man. I actually have.
No, we don't, bro.
Not Cam Thomas.
need a guard.
Nick
We need a
Claxton
point
sucks,
guard.
bro. Nick Claxton is the nicest guy on defense. I could probably score on Nick Claxton.
Like, oh my God, no.
He is not a good defender, and it's not. We can't go into the game. Can't go on that our centers have to be good at defense. Okay, because I actually have no problem if the Knicks had a Ben, not even like someone like a Mr. Robinson. You guys don't need a guard. Well, you do, but not as much as you need. Cam, it's time to give up on Nick Claxton because you have a scorer in Cam Thomas when healthy. All right. So explain why you need a guard more.
Bro, Nick Claxton is good at defense. He was third in DPOY 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
So what is he doing for you now? What is he doing for
He
you
still
now?
plays great defense. I'm just saying an accolade.
That is an accolade.
Like,
but
still, he
what is-
averaged more than a
this
block
year?
a game, was a presence in the paint. He can guard basically 1 through 5.
This
if
year-
you switch on to a guard, you don't have to worry at all.
I think it's time to give up on Claxton.
I don't have like.
I'm not saying release him. I think it's time you get another center in there because you need a
Aaron
big.
Sharp is our
And,
backup, and he's one of the best rebounders in the entire league. Look at the stats.
Darren Sharp is not one of the best rebounders.
Yes, he
in the
is.
league.
Yes, he is. Look at the stats, bro. Oh my God, he has like one of the highest offensive rebounding rates.
That's off. I will give him that. I will actually. He is a good. That is very
Give him
important.
30 minutes. He's averaging 12 rebounds a game.
Yeah, but what else can?
What?
He's not a good defender either. Nick Claxton and not Nick
Oh my
Claxton.
God,
Nick Claxton is the nicest guy on the court for defense.
he's not.
I don't like the way. I don't like his. Yes, he has a paint presence. He's a center. He's a big boy.
Yes, bro.
But I think the Nets need a center. And I don't think Derek Queen is the right choice. He is unathletic.
He's
I'm
terrible.
talking about you need a guy.
And Jeremiah Fears as a point guard. There's no other centers at this range or big guys that you want.
I mean, I can't. I mean, he is the Nets fan here. But I've watched maybe 10 Nets games this year. Well, one of them was like the last game of the season.
That just disregard that.
But from what I watched, I think Cam Thomas is already your electrifying scorer. Your guards need work, but there's
But
plenty of guards in this draft,
For
Cameron.
him to be like our best player, he needs to either be really good on defense, or he needs to be able to assist the ball, be a playmaker, and it's very doubtful that he can do either of those things. So that's why you need an actual point guard.
I can't. I don't hate that, but
Like when we had Dennis
the best
Schroeder,
point
we were
guard so far is already needed more from the Pelicans. That's another thing too. The Pelicans need a guard. They need someone to facilitate to Trey Murphy.
Exactly, so do we. And they do not have a center. I would rather have Nick Claxton's better than Yves Missi. Darren Sharp's a better rebounder than him. So they need the center more than we do, and we need a guard more than they do because they have CJ.
I mean, you are the Nets fan. You definitely watch more Nets games than I have, so I won't even argue with that. But I feel like even if Derek Queen's not the center you want, He's too unathletic. He's not even.
He's more like a power forward.
Yeah,
anyway.
he's like more of a strong like. I don't know like a good actual player comparison.
He's like Jokic, but like
But
a
worse.
disabled Jokic.
Yes, he's
right?
actually a handicapped Jokic. But at number 9, I have Nick. Who do you have your beloved Raptors getting?
Con Knappel.
Wait, you didn't pick him already?
Wow, so you have him dropping late
Yeah.
to the Raptors. I mean, he's good, but I feel like the Wizards are just going to snatch him. I don't think anyone's really dropping except for Bailey this draft.
No, you're wrong. You're gonna take Jeremiah Fears.
So who do you have at 10, Cam? Who do you actually 9? I'm sorry. Who do you
I
have the-
low-key forgot that he was on the team. I picked Colin Murray Boyles.
Okay, that's not bad.
I forgot RJ was on that team. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean they have R.J. Barrett. And he's.
Who do they need?
I think they need a center because Pirtle,
Colin Murray Boyles is one of the best defenders in this draft. Though.
but they need a center.
Jakob Pirtle's more than enough.
Pirtle's older. It's time-
Yeah, like as a
it's time to
replacement,
look at
but
the
there's
future.
no like players in this range. You're drafting the best players what you have. Like
I think you need a good defender, and this guy Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton.
yeah.
I think he's a little older. He's like 25.
So you're saying they're drafting him at 9?
at 9.
Oh my god. There's no way. What are you saying?
Who?
I have Kalkbrenner going at 9.
Kalkbrenner?
Why, bro?
Who's Kalkbrenner?
He's not gonna be anything other
Who
than
is
like a
that?
role player.
What are you shaking your head about? This is the person that you have
Bro,
the Raptors
what?
drafting. Who is that?
Yo, Nick, bro, this kid doesn't know it.
What are you
He's
on
just trying to
about?
be different.
Who's Kalkbrenner?
How do you not know who Ryan Kalkbrenner
He
is?
plays for Creighton.
The Creighton big man?
Oh, you didn't say Ryan Kalkbrenner. You said Kalkbrenner.
He's like,
See,
He's a good defender.
this is
I
why
said Ryan Kalkbrenner.
this is why
That's his name.
This is why you have so many spelling mistakes on that
Oh my
sheet, 'cause
god,
you do not
his name
speak
is literally
English.
spelled right. His name is
nah,
spelled right.
Like if you want him to draft, like if you want them to draft and trade for a pick at 20 or something, don't. Take
I
him
think
9.
the
way too
Raptors
high.
need a
Hand over
center.
there.
way too high.
Pat, you want to?
And
Seems like it's
and
going
I have
pretty
another
similar.
name for you, Thomas Sorber, better player, younger player. If they want to center, draft Thomas Sorber.
I like Kalkbrenner. I feel like Kalkbrenner's underrated. I mean, he averaged 20 on incredible efficiency.
And this is the best he's ever gonna be.
Dude,
What do you mean, like you want? Because the Nets are gonna get Derek Queen.
Derek Queen. All right, who do you have? So you have the Raptors. I mean, they don't need like a forward. I feel like the all right. So who do you have the Raptors again?
Colin Murray Boyles.
I have him going later, like slightly later, like
Yeah,
a
but
couple
like
more picks.
he's been bad in
How many
the
picks
NBA
were you on?
combine.
We're doing top 15.
I only went to 10.
So I mean, we could do 10.
Yeah. No,
And
go
then-
to 15. I want to go to 15, bro.
All right. But no,
You
I
only
think
said 10. You guys conversed about 15.
Yeah, yeah. Just say say anything if you have any input.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cam, who do you have at 10?
Jockey Jonas from Illinois.
Ah,
He's from Illinois.
I have
right?
the same thing. Yes, going to the Rockets.
He
Good.
he definitely got like a little worse. Not I wouldn't say worse, but he was like a little inefficient in the season. So he was ranked at like 5 earlier. So I think he's
He's
gonna
a liar.
He's dropping a little bit.
He's a liar.
What?
He doesn't have him going 10. He has Kasparis going at 10.
That's I said that.
You know, this kid doesn't listen.
You said.
This kid doesn't listen.
Oh, you said his last
I
name.
said his last name.
Oh, that's why. Why are you so mad?
But no, I mean, he's a good two-way guard, good defender. 16 averages 16, 7, and 2. I mean, I feel like the Rockets need, and he could facilitate the ball really well. I feel like the Rockets need him to be like a powerhouse to actually make it out of the first round, actually not be fraudulent.
Nah, I think they're just getting him because he's best available. That's why.
No, yeah, he's the best available
Because the
point guard.
Rockets do not need like more young players. They need star talent.
Yes.
So like them just stacking on talent just gives them more assets to trade for.
Yeah,
a better
not even
player.
wrong. So who do you have it going? So Nick, who's your 10?
Same as you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. At 11, Cam, who do you got?
Yeah, 11. Derek Queen. You know they don't have a lot of center depth, so I think he's a good fit on that team. I like just not too many like promising star players left, but like there's some guys that are like 1 or 2 things away from being a good player, like a really good player.
Yeah, he is an athletic. At 11, I actually have Ace Bailey going to Portland.
Yeah.
Averaging, I
if
mean,
he's at 11, I bet they would be
yeah,
so excited to get him.
because he's good. He can play. He's not like I mean, as much
That's
as
the thing though. Like that's what makes him the bust. Like we said it like earlier this year. It's the what's it called?
efficiency.
No. Expectations. Like if they don't have like that much expectations, then they're not like as highly ranked as like a bust.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Shut up.
I miss the old stuff. I don't like this new persona.
I don't like anyone at this table but Cameron.
Yo, is that the Shack?
Yes.
This kid's reading the Shack.
Nah, I gotta.
Okay, there's one other person at this table.
Yeah, I
besides
don't,
you.
I
how's
don't
that-
like
how's
you.
that
I
seminar
don't
go
like you
for
that
you?
much. But no, I feel like, I mean, Ace Bailey, the thing about him, he can be explosive, but also he can be terrible, which is also.
I mean, he only measured in at 6'7".
Yeah, he's-
and a half. In shoes, he's probably about 6'9" though. So
Yeah.
he has very similar things physically to Tatum.
Yeah, that's actually not
So
even.
he's
That's a good call. My bad. I hit you there. But who do you have going at number 12? I have the same. Who do you have going at number 12?
Number 12, Igor Demon.
Igor Demon.
What, bro? Very good point guard.
I have them getting the guard. Jace Richardson, averaging 17, 4, and 3. Good defensive point guard who can facilitate well. I mean, a lot of these college guys are good defenders.
This
but-
is him before the NBA draft combine. This is him now. Like okay, I won't go that far, but
He's more okay.
he-
He's more like right there.
but he went down a good amount because he was listed at 6'1.5", no shoes. I'm
Wow.
sorry, you're not even 6'1".
Well, I
Like
say
it's gonna be
Thomas
very
averaged
hard
better.
for you to be a good player.
I mean, I think he's good. I think he's what Chicago needs. They need a facilitator. I mean,
And
And they're
shorter
probably gonna lose not Kobe White, Josh Giddey.
P. Giddy.
And honestly, I wouldn't.
You're
Are
not
you
funny,
serious?
What?
Are you serious?
So at number 13.
You literally
did
just
you- what
said.
did
So who do you have going at number 13?
You said P. Giddy.
Oh my god.
Who do you?
Liam McNeil.
Perimeter Giddy.
No, that's not what you meant.
I
Oh,
have
is
that.
that what that stood for?
I have Colin Murray Boyles going to the Hawks, 19, 9, and 3. Good
I'm not cutting
scorer.
that. I'm not cutting that.
And he's a defensive-minded player, and he's actually, for a big fella, he's a good passer.
He's a C6'6".
First, okay.
He's not a big fella at all.
Yeah, but for a bigger guy. Usually the good passes are like 6'1", 6 foot, like point guards. Okay, I guess not.
But no, Luka, LeBron, Jokic, Giannis.
Okay, Jose Calderon, John Stockton, Trae
Jose
Young,
who?
Jalen Brunson.
I think it's Jose Alvarado. Yeah, but I'm saying like they're still
throwing Jalen
right now. They're still
Yeah, but the guys but like there's no specialty good passers. Like those guys are just good at passing. Those are also you also just named the best players in the league right there. I'm talking about a guy that. But who do you have going at 13? Say it.
Liam
Explain why.
McNeely.
Eh.
He was a great player in high school. He played really well at UConn, but you know they unfortunately weren't as good as they were expected to be. So I feel like that's another reason why he's not ranked as highly. That's really it.
So who do you have going at 14?
Asa Newell.
I have Carter Bryant going to San
The
Antonio.
Spurs, yeah. I just think he has pretty good potential. He's a big guy. They have like guys like Harrison Barnes,
Yeah.
Jeremy, Sohan. So I think he could be a good fit for them if he turns out to not be a bust. Not
Yeah.
a bust, but fade
Yeah.
out the league.
So for 15, who do you got?
Nolan Traore.
Yeah.
I think he's from France.
Yeah, he's just international. I have Liam McNeely. I mean, this guy is a
Yeah.
quick scorer, shows great athleticism, averaging 16, 6, and 2. So
yeah.
he can be good.
And the reason I picked Nolan was because it was to OKC.
Yeah.
And they don't
need
a
anything.
player.
They don't need
So
anything
the
except
only
for a
thing
body.
They would do in this draft is just find them.
Stack up.
Yeah,
Best
find
available.
talent. Like he has really good potential. He was projected to be one of the top 5 players like a year ago, and it was just because he was a little disappointed in the season, so that's why he dropped.
That's true. So who's your do you have a steal of the draft you want to talk about? Because I do.
The
Steal?
draft hasn't happened yet. How is it?
No, like projected.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. No, you know what? I do. Tahad Pettiford.
Okay. Why?
You need to stop laughing at people when they say their
At the
opinions.
NBA Combine, he played a great first game.
He's serious, bro. He's sick of you.
He
he's done with
shows
you.
he
I
shows
see it in his
every
face.
aspect of the game. Great shooter, can get to the paint. Pest on defense. I mean, I think he could just be a great overall player. And what? What's going on?
What are you laughing
Nah,
about?
I feel like like one of the best players just like move in a way, and like the way he moves is just like I feel like he can be good. I know it sounds weird, but
Yeah, I get that. So I mean that's not even bad. I mean he's better. He could definitely be. Where do you have him like going? Who do you have him going to?
I don't have him going to like anyone. I can't really think, but
Yeah.
I feel like he could be like a late first round,
Like a late
first round, early second.
Okay. Who do I have? You ask.
I didn't ask.
No one asked.
Hanson Yang from the CBA, 7'2", coming from China, played 2 years overseas, 19 years old. I have the Knicks getting him at number 58. Oh my! Actually, at number 50. This guy is actually
Number 58. What are you, stupid or something?
Yeah, I'm
There's-
Pep and I'm stupid.
60 picks.
Yeah, we're gonna wait
Well,
till
they
the
don't
second.
have the 58th pick.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Oh,
didn't know that.
so you're the idiot. You're actually
I
the
didn't know
idiot, guys. Nick's an idiot.
He's mean
He
to
tries
me.
to call me out.
Do they actually? No,
Idiot,
don't.
bro. Yeah, he's going in the late 50s. This guy is like Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns binary fused into one player. This guy is a great defender. In China, this is just straight, not even per 36. I'm not even trying to like inflate the numbers any way I can. 16, 8, and 4 as a center
Okay.
in 20 minutes.
Those are in minutes, 20 minutes. You said.
16, 8 at 17 to 18.
So what does that mean?
He was 17 years old
Oh, where is this?
in the CBA.
That's not. That.
Oh, guess what? They only have the 50th.
Okay, I said it doesn't matter.
They don't have
We're
the
getting
50th
it.
pick, you
We're
liar.
They actually do. They do. They do.
Where?
They only have 50.
We forfeited number 58, no?
I have no idea. I'm
Does-
at the front office.
Yeah, don't call me stupid when you're the stupid one.
You're the stupid one.
You're the stupid
You're
one.
the stupid
I'm
one.
not stupid.
You're
You're
stupidest.
stupid.
But no, this guy's like Mitchell Robinson, but he could shoot the three and make a free throw. And guy, we need Mitch to make a free throw.
Hey, he's 6 for
desperately.
6.
He did. So I have Henson Yang going. I mean, this guy, he lit up the combine too. I mean, I watched a TikTok on him. I'm like, yeah, he's getting talked about on the
YouTube
5 Out
and
podcast.
TikTok.
Patrick, shut up.
Why are you so mean?
I'm a bully. I don't.
No,
So
he's mean.
I just want to skim over really quick the NBA playoffs because I do want to get to the NFL draft grades.
Bro, you don't talk about the playoffs?
I mean, I want to talk about the draft grades more, but for the NFL NBA playoffs,
Bro, it's the playoffs.
what is your the way it's been going right now?
Well, I actually have some stuff to say about the playoffs. So.
No, I know. I mean, I'm not trying to I'm not gonna make it that long, but so right now, boys, the NBA playoffs have been great, and I see a lot of people like these guys that don't even watch. Like the NBA has become unbearable to watch during these playoffs, and I feel like these are the best playoffs we've had in a while. I mean, Nick's not even a basketball
yeah.
guy, and he's
I
loving
can
them.
kind of agree with them because when I've been watching the Knicks Celtics game, it's just kind of unbearable with the amount of fouls that they call. Because it's
yeah.
not even that; it's the amount. It's that they just call the wrong fouls.
Well, that's what
In
every
my
game.
opinion.
That's every game. Though.
That's true.
And it's like it's just so because like you're just trying to watch the game.
Yeah, let the
And-
boys play.
You let the boys play, and it just gets annoying.
And I think it's really just for that series, though.
Yeah,
Like in the playoffs, generally there's less fouls, so it's like it's more rhythm.
I get that, but.
Something with the Knicks.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Knicks. My New York Knicks are up 3-2 against the Boston Celtics.
Oh, they're
Game.
yours.
My favorite team, bro. Why does everyone criticize Pep? What he has to say about basketball? I know more than you. Anyways, fellas, my New York Knicks are up 3-2 against the Celtics tonight. Is the closeout game? We're up 3-2, trying to win in Game 6.
We all watching that game tonight.
We all are. Together, we're all gonna have a slumber party. It's
We're
Friday.
not doing
already.
that.
We're all. Pat's not invited. All three of us are having a slumber party.
thought you
No
hated
showers
me.
allowed.
What?
Yo,
But
Are you serious?
but
It's like every
I
day
think
for
the
Pep.
Knicks right now, and this isn't getting out before the game, but I'm gonna predict that we are due for a Karl Anthony Towns great game. Because
He's been having great games.
no, but like last night he didn't have a good.
He didn't have a good.
He didn't have a good game.
he's not having like.
He's
like
not
he-
having cat games like a 60-point game. I'm
That's
not
a
saying.
cat
That's-
game. That
You know what I
happened
mean.
once.
You
That
know what I
happened
mean.
once.
You know what I mean. A 40-point game, a 30-point
In the
game.
beginning of the year when he was like the
Yes.
MVP.
Yeah,
type.
when he was actually in the MVP like caliber. That's what I meant. Like he's having a Karl Anthony Towns game. He is due. And the thing about I'm not saying he's due because he's been playing bad all week. The thing about Cat is when he gives you a terrible performance, almost guaranteed. I've seen his rhythm. He's gonna bounce back and give you a 30 piece. He's done this throughout the regular season with the Knicks, and he actually did this from game 1 to game 2. He stepped up. I went on Twitter Spaces with Mr. Kennedy on Subway Sports Talk, and I said, we need Cat to step up. Next game, we win it again because Cat stepped up. So Karl-Anthony Towns, mark my words, is due tonight for a big game. What do you guys have to say about this game, this series?
I think the Knicks are gonna win in 7.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna lose tonight, and then they'll go back to Boston and win it.
I think what's going to happen, and I'm going to tell you why I think this. I think they're going to win tonight because I think that they've learned from their mistakes from last time. Because I think the Knicks and all their fans too, and I know you were thinking this, Pep. You were going to walk in, Jason Tatum's out, tore his Achilles.
I'm not.
Achilles, nothing's going to happen. We're going to beat them by 40.
And Derek White crushed us.
Not even just Derek White.
I know.
Jaylen Brown.
We got crushed. Luke Cornett had 8 blocks.
No, he had 9.
He's not doing that again. I promise.
That was.
He's not doing that again, but he had 9 blocks.
He had a crazy game.
7.
That's in.
Blocks.
It was 7.
It was 8. We all had different numbers. How do we let this happen every time?
What?
Does that not say 7?
7 blocks. He had 9.
I thought I heard like the announcer say 9, but whatever.
Well, because sometimes they announce it, but it's not reported as a block.
And then I think his name's Sam Hazer. Hauser, yeah. Hadn't heard of him before the game started. How many points did he drop? He dropped a decent amount.
Like 15.
Well, that's the thing. He just came off of an injury, so he had 6 points, bro.
Yeah, but they were impactful.
They were impactful points
Yeah,
because
he had 2 threes. So.
these are points where like the Knicks the game was close the entire time until
the fourth.
Until the fourth. Because
I'm actually proud of Nick. Keep going.
Because I'm watching this game. The Knicks play down to their level. Derek White, I said before this game, the Knicks are going to win this game unless they let Derek White go off. And what did he do? He went off. Every time he got the ball in his hands, it was in the net. I didn't even have to look.
As he's now, Jaylen Brown's the #1 offensive, but then again, he's stepping up.
Jaylen Brown too. Holiday was playing great on defense, and the entire Celtics team was just clicking. And
if the Celtics score hit threes and they're winning, that's
exactly
they get into a rhythm.
And I will say Derek White did start to slow down towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
but
it
didn't matter.
It's the Knicks. The Knicks were also dropping on him too much. They're giving him too much space in the pick and roll, and that's what made him just get an easy 3 every time.
And Jaylen Brunson had 5 fouls in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And I will say some of those fouls I don't agree with, but still.
In one quarter.
Yes, in the third.
I could have sworn he had 3 at halftime.
No.
Okay, no.
I
remember seeing a stat. He had 3, so I must have been.
It was his final foul. I'm pretty sure it was a defensive foul on Derek White. It was a blocking foul. It wasn't a foul at all.
I hate blocking fouls so much.
Yeah. And all I really have to say to wrap it up, just the Knicks play down to their level, but I think that they've learned from their mistakes, and they're going to go into this game. They're going to beat the Celtics.
I have to minimize the 3-pointers the Celtics take,
and they know that now.
Yeah.
I think
they just don't. They just need. All right. I totally forgot it. So now OG Anunoby has to hit a shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know.
Someone needs to tell him that he can shoot the ball and make it.
He's my favorite Nick right now, and he has been.
It was short every time.
He had 2 great games, and then he had
and
5.
He flopped. He flopped every other game.
And 6. You gotta be able to hit the 3-pointers or the open shots.
Because he's a good shooter. He is not even a bad offensive player. He played terrible defense last night. Usually, what he's been doing is he'll have 2 points, but he played great defense.
It wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago.
Last game.
You said last night. Just going off the English major over here was being rude to me because I didn't know what an illusion was. You don't even know proper English.
I know more English words than you. Verbatim.
I know what verbatim
What does it mean?
You're just saying words.
What does verbatim mean?
I'm not with verbatim.
Say it.
What does it mean?
I don't. What does it mean?
Oh my god!
I don't think when you say something word for word.
Pat Googled that. Pat has.
I'm on Instagram, bro.
He's playing Clash Royale.
No, he's
just
not.
said Instagram.
Yeah, you've got Clash Royale on the mind, bro.
I do. So I haven't played a game in 8 hours, bro. Actually, 12 because since 7:30.
That's not 12 hours to go.
That's 8.
Okay, well I'm not the math guy here.
Who's the math guy?
Who's the math guy?
Probably Cammy.
Oh yeah.
But
You're
anyways,
the nothing guy, bro.
I'm the sport guy.
You're the nothing guy.
But anyways, I think OG Anunoby, usually what he'll do is he'll play terrible offensively, but he played, he pulled his weight in the defense. Last night he didn't do last game, I'm sorry. He did not do anything on any level. And he's not even like he's a terrible offensive player, but I think the Knicks got to start closing out these games because we're only
Who did he guard? Like, who's his primary matchup the whole game?
Brown and White.
Yeah.
And Pritchard, he was on 3. Like, we have these guys, we don't know how to play man, like actual hard man. Because when we do play hard man defense, we crush them. But when we start letting just shots go, we start to lose. Because game 1, we let the shots go, but they started missing. Game 2, we actually closed them down, and again, they started missing. Game 3, there actually was some of that.
Imagine the Knicks win a boxing one on Derek White.
Not funny.
What?
It's too real.
I feel like they would do that.
They would. Thibodeau's not a good X's and O's guy at all. He's just like,
Is that the head coach? Is that who they pan to on like this?
yeah,
It's like
he's
the guy
always
who has,
mad.
like, 4 hair
He has
and
4
Yeah.
strains of hair. He's always.
I wasn't expecting the Knicks head coach to look like that.
What do you expect him to look like, Nicholas?
I don't know, like a younger person, bro.
All the coaches.
He
Are,
looks
I'm
like
not
he's
even gonna
70.
blame that because the best teams in the league right now. I mean,
Like you look at the
Joe
Celtics head
Mazzulla's
coach, he looks like
35.
he
He
looks
is
like
35.
He's 35, and then they pan over to the Knicks head coach. He looks like he's 80.
all the old
You know, he's
coaches
probably
are,
like
are
50
dying. And,
something.
well, Popovich,
that's
Greg Popovich just retired. I mean, all these old coaches are dying and retiring.
Okay.
okay, bro.
Alright.
You don't have
That's
to put
good.
that first part.
That's good. I mean,
okay.
that's mean. He's not dying. He's actually pretty healthy. He's just letting it go. But
That's enough out of you.
what? But you guys want to talk about? I actually want
Talk
to
about
talk.
the other series.
You want to talk about Nuggets, Thunder? Because I
Yeah.
mean,
It's actually really interesting.
Warriors Wolves. I didn't watch it all.
No, I want to say something about that though.
Yeah.
I saw some guy tweeted on Twitter. He said Anthony Edwards now beat LeBron, KD, and Curry. I'm like, okay, I get it. Curry, he played 10 minutes of the first game. They did not beat Curry. Curry was injured the whole time.
Yes, they beat Buddy
the
Hield and
Warriors-
Jimmy
the
Butler.
Warriors team without Curry are at best like a 10 seed.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Butler didn't play good at all. So it's like the Timberwolves have nothing to celebrate over. You beat a worse team than you. I mean, now you're going to the conference finals to play either the next series, Nuggets and OKC, and you're losing that.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like the Wolves, I feel like definitely are going to give either because it's Game 7 now, the Nuggets or the Thunder a big run for their money, especially if it's Denver, because they're just so athletic that they just bypass all these teams.
The Nuggets?
No, the Wolves.
Oh.
T-Wolves. But I want to talk about Nuggets, Thunder. Pat, put that mic down. Okay? I'm going to be a bully today.
Okay.
It's 3:52. I'm not being nice for the rest of the episode. We got a good episode. It's long.
How long have we been running for?
Oh, alright, well, probably like 30 right now.
I want
40.
to say something about the.
Yeah, speak, preach.
It's probably been like an hour.
I was actually talking to someone in my global class about this. He thinks the Nuggets are going to win this series. I don't think the Nuggets are going to win this series because you're only going to get so far with one or two players. Granted, it's Jokic.
The best player, yeah.
Definitely the best player
Yes.
in the NBA. But
Sorry,
it still doesn't add up to the talent that OKC has.
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason that the Nuggets were able to tie that game last night was just because the
Nikola
Nuggets
Jokic.
just looked what?
No, sorry. I am.
That
Carry on.
the Nuggets just looked terrible. Not the Nuggets. The Thunder just looked terrible in the second half. Like,
Chet Holmgren, I mean.
they looked like that they didn't even know how to play basketball. In my opinion, I was watching that game, and the Nuggets just capitalized on it. But they're not going to let that happen again. The Thunder are way too talented for that, and they're going to go into Game 7 and they're going to crush. They're going to crush the Nuggets like they did in Game 2.
Yeah, and I can't. That's not even a bad take. I'm proud of Nick because I can tell he actually watched these games because he's talking the same way he talks about football, and I know he watched football. But no, the Nuggets are gonna crush the because I feel like they are relying on Jokic, but Jamal Murray, I will give him credit where credit's due because Jokic really only had that one.
He didn't
bad-
really do anything.
Yeah, last game.
Oh, Jamal?
Jamal.
He had like 25.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Jokic had like 50.
Jokic at 29.
I'm thinking about the other game where he dropped. Yeah, the other game, but
Yeah, he dropped
Oh,
like
the other
42
game.
games in a row.
He's played a lot of games.
literally the game before this one,
I'm
So
sorry.
mean, bro.
The game before this one,
He had 44.
and he lost.
he did lose. So when it's so the thing about the Nuggets is when everyone's playing good. Like I'm pretty sure Brown had 20 that game, last game. Jamal had 20 and Jokic had 30. So when everyone's playing up to par, they win. But when it's just that's the thing that separates the Thunder from everyone else. I keep getting those teams names confused. When everyone like the Thunder is like the Knicks, but 10 times like the power of friendship. But they're actually all the best
power of
players
friendship,
in
bro.
the world. Like like they all work, they all play together really well. Like Shea is the only player on that team that'll excel on every team in the league. You can't say that about any other guy on that team. So the Nuggets need everyone, and they don't have everyone to do good. Like they have Jokic, he's going to do good all series, but they need Jamal Murray to do good. They need Braun to even Christian Braun to do good. But that's all I have to say for this series. What is the finals prediction now? Because we have the
I didn't
conference.
say what I have.
Yeah.
Input.
Speak, son.
What did you say?
Speak.
I have some input that I want
Say
to.
some input.
Okay, well, first off, I want to say this game is a coin flip, 50-50.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened the first 6 games. It's a winner go home for both teams. The Denver Nuggets won a championship 2 years ago. They still have almost all the same players. OKC, the best team in the league. Like, it's really just decides on who shoots the ball better.
Yeah.
Probably the 3-pointer, you live and die by the 3-pointer now. So, if I had to guess, I'll go OKC because J-Dub's not going to play as bad as he did. He only scored like 6 points. They're at home at OKC, so they're going to have home court. What was I going to say? And Shay, it's game 7. If you don't take initiative in the first quarter and do something, set an example, then like people are going to talk about you differently. But that's really all I have.
Yeah, though I feel like the winner of this series, whether it's Shea or Jokic, is winning the MVP.
Well, it's already
No.
decided, but like
It's already decided.
It's already decided.
they don't decide. They decide the MVP with regular season. They don't go playoffs.
Oh, so why do they announce it so late?
They just
They
wait.
do that in every league.
Yeah, they just wait. They wouldn't do that.
I didn't even know.
Because like rookie of the year, they wouldn't like.
Well, yeah,
if-
rookie of the
if-
year is different.
But I'm saying if they're gonna do it for one award, they do it for all of them. So if a rookie like did make the playoffs, they wouldn't skip
Wow.
the other guy.
But in my opinion, it'll show who's better. Even in my eyes, who's better, who's the better
Yeah.
player. Because that's what valuable is. How good you are for yourself and for
But-
your team.
You want to talk about the finals?
Yeah, who's
And,
your finals prediction?
One
Yeah.
thing, Cleveland was very disappointing. That's
Yes,
one thing I will say.
yes, they
Yeah.
were terrible.
But they were hurt.
injured.
But Donovan Mitchell tried his best. I think he should come back next year. Maybe rearrange the lineup a little bit. Try and get another guy on the bench. But that's really it. And Indiana is actually turning into a really good team.
Yeah, Indiana is dangerous, and I'm scared if we win tonight and we have to face them. That's gonna be me.
All right.
I wouldn't be if I was a Knicks fan.
Finals.
No, Indiana is.
They are scary, but
They're
I think the Knicks
sizzling.
are just a better team.
Nah,
No.
they are scary, Nick.
Yeah, I know they're scary, but I think
Yeah,
Knicks
but
are
the
just a
Cavs were the
team.
better team.
I think if the Knicks
They
win
gave
tonight,
they gave the champions last year, the Celtics, a huge run for their
It
money.
was 4-0.
Yeah, but still, they still talk about them.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's
it
because
was-
of the Celtics.
there was a lot of effort, but
They play
All right.
such good effort ball. It's like
Finals.
finals. Nick, what's your finals prediction?
my finals prediction is Thunder Knicks.
Ooh, I like that.
I think if the Knicks are able to take what is this?
Patrick's giving
If the
us
Knicks
crap.
are able to take out the Celtics,
Damn, we can take on anyone.
who are you, Stephen A. Smith? It's enough out of you. If they can take out the Celtics, and they can't take out anyone because they can't take out the Thunder because the Thunder are going to win the finals.
Yeah, Thunder beating the Knicks. I have Knicks Wolves, and I have the Knicks beating the Wolves in Game 7. Jalen
Oh
Brunson
my
hits a
God.
floater over Dante DiVincenzo to seal the deal.
All right, bro. Fantasy lands
He's
over here.
fantasizing.
But no, I actually have Knicks
You-
T-Wolves.
dream
I actually
about
have
this at
Knick-
night?
I actually have Knicks T-Wolves. Cam, what do you got?
My finals are Thunder, Indiana Pacers.
Good.
What
Alright,
are you
like-
doing?
What is?
I don't.
Well,
Why,
say
I have the Knicks crushing, beating the Pacers in 6.
I think it's going to Game 7. Nah, yeah, I think it's either going to Game 6 or 7. Indiana.
But I mean, I can't argue with the final. Who do you have winning?
Thunder.
Thunder. Interesting. All right, so might as well get to NFL draft grades.
This episode is like kind of long, so let's only do one division. Or do you want to do two?
Let's do
Two,
NFC
two.
and AFC East.
Yeah.
So let's just start with
Well, you said which two?
AFC and AFC.
Okay.
East.
So these two.
Yeah,
Alright,
good.
right.
Nick, why don't you start? Because I know you're the big.
What team do you want to start with? I have the Patriots up. Right
Yeah,
now.
do New England.
All right, I got my little notebook out.
This guy has a notepad like he's living in the Stone Age.
Hey, it's during school.
I made mine.
The New England Patriots. In the first round, they took Will Campbell. Will
Yes.
Campbell's a day one
He
starter.
is a crazy.
Will
Yeah, he
Campbell,
is.
I love that
He
guy.
is great. I
Yeah.
love him. I love him. He's lovable and he's already good. But carry on.
He addresses a big need, and he's amazing. He's going to be great in the locker room.
He's a franchise guy. I
He
can
will
see him staying there. For
He's
like
going to
15
protect
years.
Drake May, and
Yeah.
he said he's going to protect Drake May with his life, and he meant it. He started crying.
Yeah, he was in
He
tears.
means it.
I'm gonna protect these guys with my life.
All right, bro.
That's what he sounded like.
Okay.
All
He
right.
did not sound
Who else?
like
So
And then in the second, they take Travion Henderson.
Yep.
It was a very unexpected pick, but that doesn't mean I
he's.
don't like it.
I liked him. I liked him a lot
Yeah.
from the film. He's a great. I think he was the most dominant power forward running back. Obviously, 'cause he's not the most powerful because you had Genti, but Genti played in the Mountain West. That's not power forward. But Travion is the next best running back from Ashton Genti.
He's fast. He can catch. He can run. And he brings a lot of firepower to that offense. I'm scared of the New England Patriots this season.
So, any other notable picks?
I have they drafted wide receiver Kyle Williams. I actually have two more. Wide receiver Kyle Williams, both in the third. Great pick. He's fast. He runs great routes, and he's
a deep threat.
Yeah,
He's a gamer.
He's a deep threat. He's gonna help Stephon Diggs on that offense. And then they drafted Jarrett Wilson. He's a center. He's a great center, and he can very well start if they develop him right.
Yeah.
And then the fourth and fifth were depth pieces, but they could all be developed.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm giving the New England Patriots an A.
Yeah, I mean, Nick had the same. I had them getting an 8. I think they had the best draft class out of the AFC East, excuse me, and I think they played phenomenal.
I'm sorry, I just want to show you this.
Hanson Yang, I'm dearly just.
36.
He's good. He's dropping.
Yo, how mad would you be? If
I'm
you
actually gonna be mad, but we're talking about NFL, dude.
I'm sorry,
no Twitter,
bro,
no
but
Twitter
like that's
takes.
very interesting.
No Twitter
Because you
takes.
brought him up.
No Twitter takes.
What?
What's your Patriots grade?
I gave him an A. Cam, who's your
bro.
Patriots grade?
A minus.
A minus. Okay.
A minus. That's not.
I think they had a good class.
We can all agree that they had a good class.
So let's go next to.
And the only reason why I
let's
give
go to the
some
Jets.
credit-
Who do you got the Jets get? Or let's do Bills because I see it on your
Bills?
paper.
The Buffalo Bills. I'm not saying this because the Buffalo Bills are probably my least favorite team in the NFL.
Oh,
This was,
but they had AI do their schedule, but like that.
yeah, that was a dumb video.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
All right. Yeah. I want to talk about the next
It was very
episode.
smart,
We'll
but it
do.
was kind of dangerous.
And
Okay.
not a great draft from the Buffalo
Okay.
Bills. In the first, you take Maxwell Harrison. He's nice. He's fast. He's great in coverage. But there were better players on the board, and that's a common theme coming with his Bills draft plays. You could have took Will Johnson. Literally every team in the first round passed on Will Johnson because of an injury that's not going to matter in 6 months, and you pass on him for Maxwell Harrison. This guy can very well be off your team in 1 or 2 seasons. This was not a good pick. Second round, they take T.J. Sanders, defensive tackle. Again, not a bad pick. 10 sacks in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But there were better players on the board. Mike Green was still on the board.
Yeah.
You're not going to take Mike Green because he has some off-field problems. That's not bad. But the guy had 17 sacks last season. And you're going to take T.J. Sanders over him.
Yeah. T.J. Sanders is a.
Then in the third, you take Landon Jackson, defensive end. He's very athletic, but he's unpolished.
Oh,
He
wait.
plays really weird.
Wait, is that the guy who had like the weird like?
Yeah.
He just like
bald.
threw the pad.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like-
him.
I don't like. So yeah. Carry on, Nick.
And then that's really it. Fourth and fifth were full of players who have glaring issues.
And you know what? The thing about the Bills is like I was watching the draft. And I'm like, all right, it's the Bills. You guys are set up to win now. You don't need anything else. I can't see them failing, and they actually failed.
They
completely.
failed. They failed
I'm
in the
giving
draft.
them a D. I gave them a D minus.
That was nice. I gave him a C+.
There's definitely
too.
better players on the board. Will Johnson. Even if they just took whoever they took past, and they took Will Johnson in the first round, I'd be like, okay, they got Will Johnson, but definitely getting a D minus. Definitely gonna have to go to summer school for that one.
Oh my god.
So who do you got the Jets getting, Nick?
All right, the New York Jets.
I better see a good grade. 90
First
and above,
round.
90 and above.
They took Armand Membu, offensive tackle.
I like that guy.
Armand Mambu.
He strengthened that O-line.
He's
That's
actually
what
the
Aaron
best
Glenn
lineman.
wants to do. He wants to recreate that Lions offense, and he's doing a great job with it right now.
Mambu.
Armand Mambu
Alright,
was
that's
great in college. He's a great
say the
pass
best.
blocker. He hasn't allowed many sacks.
Some say the
this
best.
was a great pick.
Some say that. I think it's probably okay.
Second round, they took Mason Taylor.
Another great pick.
Dolphins legend, love Mason Taylor, and his son's just as good. Well, not just as good. He's good. He's good for the Jets. He's a great pass catcher. He's good at blocking. This was a great value pick in the second round. And then in the third, this is where your grade takes a little toll.
Whoa.
You took Azare.
You don't like Azare.
Not that I don't like Azare. Azare is just like Sauce Gardner. He's long, rangy, and he's great in coverage.
Yeah.
However,
What is Patrick doing, bro? We're trying to speak football.
you did not need a corner.
Okay.
You've got Sauce. You've got Michael Carter. You've got Michael Carter, best nickel corner in the league. Sauce Gardner, best corner in the league. And he's better than Pat Surtain. I'm just going to say that.
Nick, what do you think about this guy?
That's Pep's house.
That's your house, bro, Chadro. That's yours.
I want to talk about the Jets.
And then, fourth and sixth were full of defensive players who can be developed, but they're mainly just depth
I
pieces.
feel. What do you got them getting? What's their grade?
I gave him a B.
Bless you.
God bless. God bless.
What are you talking about? A B? First of all, yeah, you could laugh. I'm actually shocked. First of all, Mason Taylor was in my opinion, the best tight end in this draft class.
No.
I'm kidding.
Colson Loveland, Tyler
I'm
Warren.
kidding. I wanted us to get Tyler Warren. Actually,
Yeah,
I was
but
actually I was actually a Membu guy, and you were clowning. I wanted Membu. We had to beef up that line. Why do you think it worked for the Lions? But I'm a little. I think we got an A minus, B plus to A minus. Armand Membu is one of the best.
You spent too high of a pick on a position that you didn't need. That's where your grade takes.
Wait. So who are we talking about right now? Membu,
No, not Membu.
Mason Taylor,
Azare.
Yeah, I think that was a
He's
question.
just going to be a
questionable.
special teams
Maybe
player.
this is like he could be like Xavier. I'm sounding like a casual. Who's the guy? Number 81. He caught he got the return. He's our kick returner. I forgot his name.
Oh. You mean
31.
Malachi Corley?
Malachi? No, someone else.
There's someone else?
Yeah.
I don't know who's 81 on the Jets. I'll have to look it up. But.
Yeah, but maybe we're getting, or maybe this is they're showing us that we're getting rid of.
Nothing.
We're getting rid of. We're getting rid. We're clearing the we're clearing shop. But I think we got an A or like a A minus to a B plus. But I think it was a great draft class. I think Armand Membu's a great pick and Tyler Warren's a great pick. So I'm not complaining with that. And I think all right. So what do you have the Finns getting?
Well, Cameron, what do you have the Jets getting? What was their grade?
I wasn't that optimistic. I gave him a B.
See?
Clowns.
They spent too high
Clown.
All right, now the Miami Dolphins. My Miami Dolphins. In the first round, they take Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle. I'm going to be honest.
Bad pick.
No.
It's a bad pick.
When this pick first came out, I was like,
And
why
I'm
did
still
they
pissed.
take Kenneth Grant? There were better players on the board, and I wasn't wrong.
Should have took Will Johnson.
He's fast and physical. He's super fast. He runs a 4.98. That's fast for a defensive tackle, and he's 330 pounds.
Not as
He
fast as
ran
me.
down a running back. He's humongous, and he's fast. However, other D tackles like Walter Noren or Derek Harmon could prove to be better. And that's not wrong. They can definitely be better, but Kenneth Grant looks amazing right now.
Yeah.
Granted, it's rookie mini camp, but he's doing great out there, and he's merging with the team. He was a major player at Michigan too. He was almost that entire defense.
He was. I think he was the entire defense.
Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. That game against Ohio State, they're the reason that they won that game. They won 13-10 because Ohio State could have run the ball, and that's what they excelled at. Second round, they took Jonah Savainai, offensive guard. I really like this pick.
I think that was your worst pick. I don't think he's a rush blocker, not a big pass blocker. All right, I'm kidding. Keep going. But I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good of a guard.
He's not that good of a guard. However, there's an amazing thing with this kid that he can do. He can play anywhere on the line.
Yeah, I
Play
did.
center, play guard.
I
play
saw that on
tackle.
Twitter.
He can play anywhere, and he did it at Arizona.
Yeah, but Arizona also sucked this year.
Okay, it's not all his fault.
Yeah,
I didn't know he played defense.
the line was pretty bad. No, I don't think he wasn't that good of a guard, so I have the Dolphins having a bad grade.
5th through 7th were full of depth pieces. However, Ollie Gordon could take reps at blocker. He's a very good blocking running back, and that's something that every team needs. Quinn Ewers could be a good backup. He's not going to start anytime soon. But Tua's injured a lot, and if he can be a good backup, he'll keep us in games. And then Jason Marshall, he's a corner out of Florida. He's pretty good. The only reason he fell so far is because he hurt himself.
Yes.
That's a thing with many players. So I have the Dolphins having a B+.
All right, so I understand that from Nick. I have them getting like a C+.
Okay.
I think they took a lot of like bad picks like that. I mean, you shouldn't have drafted Grant. Not saying wrong pick. You should have took Johnson.
Johnson? Oh,
Will Johnson. You should have took Will Johnson. Definitely better players on the board. But he's a big edge rusher.
We shouldn't have taken Will Johnson, and I'll tell you why. Our defensive line was a lot more of an issue than corner.
It does need a lot of work.
Granted, our O-line is our biggest issue, and Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer have done nothing to counteract that.
That's actually
but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna. You guys should have invested more. Should have taken a better. I mean, I can't remember right now who's available.
Walter Nolan.
You should. Yeah, you actually should have took Walter Nolan, and I don't know.
Not Walter Nolan. He's a D tackle. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about though.
The
guy, not the Bears.
Commanders took him.
Commanders took. Yeah.
Wait, I have his name was Josh Cornely Jr. He's from Oregon.
Oh, not the guy I was thinking of.
Of course it wasn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I have him getting a C- just because Nick said that comment. No, but actually, not that terrible from the Finns, but they made a lot of questionable picks. Cam, what do you have the Finns getting, though?
Sorry, Nick, a C.
A C. Ooh, the Dolphins suck.
I don't know what his problem
Future
is.
down the drain.
Actually, I don't have a problem.
So, I want to speak about the Giants.
Speak about the Giants.
So the New York Giants are brothers from not even that far. Like,
Just say another mother, bro.
brothers from another mother, the New York Giants. I like what they've been doing. Nick knows I've been saying a lot of nice things about the Giants as a Jets fan. I've been saying a lot of great things. I said they have one of the best futures in the league, and if they have a good draft class, they might actually be extremely dangerous. And I know it's a meme to make fun of them because a lot of people say this, but I firmly believe that the New York Giants are actually already have a top 5 D line in the league, top 5 defense in the league in general. Mm-hmm. But I thought they would have an A+ draft, but it's dropping to B because they made an incredibly crazy pick in taking Jackson Dart.
Thank you.
That is the worst.
Thank you.
That is actually the worst pick of this whole draft.
That's the worst pick I've ever seen.
I think so too. You have no need for a quarterback. First of all, you signed 2 quarterbacks in the offseason.
Exactly.
2 of them that have to start. It's not like these guys need to start now. They can't rot on the bench. And I'm speaking like I'm a diehard Giants fan because you made me look like an idiot because I said I'm 5 out. I love what the Giants are doing right now. And I actually don't even have a problem with them getting Russell Wilson or James. I feel like, hey, they can both play. You're just not going to draft Jackson Dart or Shedeur. That's just giving other teams a chance. You trade for number 15. Surely they're getting Shedeur. Okay, you're going to draft Shedeur. Jackson Dart. I'm not even saying Shedeur is better, but
He is.
He is. I'm not saying
By a long shot.
I think Shedeur should have been gone in the 2nd round.
Shedeur should have been gone in the 1st round.
He's gonna start for the Browns, right?
Yes,
He's definitely going to start.
He
for
should.
the Browns.
I think what they did to Shedeur is disgusting across every team because I feel like he's going to be a talent. And he does have bad attitude. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Shouldn't have fallen to the 5th round.
But the 5th
attitude.
attitude, okay, that means you drop a 1 round. 5 rounds. But Jackson Dart is terrible. Inconsistent in the SEC for Missouri. Ole Miss. And then Mississippi, sorry. And then he has a terrible throwing motion that's not going to work in the NFL. Maybe they're going to make him sit here to develop, but even so, he played in Ole Miss. They make all their quarterbacks look like Hall of Famers. They did it to Chad Kelly. He's rotting away in Canada right now.
I'll say one thing.
Yes.
About Ole Miss, and I'll say one thing about Jackson Dart, why he's not going to be good in this league, because he comes from a system that's really hard to coach out of a player. He comes from a one-read system, which basically means each and every play that Ole Miss has, there's a number one person, there's a number one guy that they have. And if he's not open, or if just something happens, if he gets injured, just run, Jackson Dart. Run like the wind. Truck a linebacker if you have to. That's not going to work in the NFL, and that's hard to coach out of a player. And you're combining this with a weird throwing motion. His inaccurate. He's basically just a modern day Tim Tebow. And look how well Tim Tebow played in the NFL. Turned out in the NFL.
You're not even wrong. He is terrible, and he has an arm, but it's like it's a coin flip. It's actually not even. It's like pick a number 1 through 4. It's like. No, it's like a 20. It's not even a coin. It's like 25 that it might go to the receiver. I just don't like it, and I feel like get Tillman, not Tillman. Excuse me. Get a wide receiver. Get a weapon, because you have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Russell Wilson. Get a weapon. Get another defender. Beef up your D. Beef up the O line. But no, you get Jackson Dart, the worst one by far. If anything, he should be I feel like I had him going in like the second. I don't think he's that good. But I do want to talk. I mean,
the Giants made some good moves.
They made great moves.
Besides that,
everything. But I feel like that's like you get every question right on the multiple choice, and then you get the essay wrong. That's exactly what the Giants did.
Because they took Abdul Carter 3rd overall. He's the most talented player in this draft, and that's not. That he's the best football player in this draft, and that's not debatable.
100%.
Fast, physical, and he'll just fit right into that Giants defense because it's amazing. That defense is amazing. And then in the 3rd, they took Darius Alexander. He has massive upside. That's pretty much it. He's just a vet. You taking pictures now, bro?
No.
You taking pictures now, bro?
No.
And then in the 4th, they took Cam Scadaboo.
These are great guys. These are great picks, except Jackson Dart ruined everything for me.
He's going to take reps from Tyrone Tracy, and he can turn into a star. But why did you take Jackson Dart? He sucks. He's not going to do anything in this league. He's not good.
He isn't.
Inaccurate. He's going to be out of the league.
He's like
if he proves me wrong.
God bless him. God bless him.
God bless if he proved me wrong. What you said, bro.
He's not.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna. I will shave myself bald if he proves me wrong.
Even in training camp, he's not even doing that good. I guess it's the Jackson Dart hate cast, but he's not even doing that good in training camp. But Cam, what do you have the Giants? What is their draft grade for you? Because I have them at like a B.
B+.
B+. Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. The two players that I really like were Abdul Carter and Cam. Yeah. Not because he has my name.
Why are you touching him?
All right.
You want to do the Eagles next?
Yeah, let's do Philly.
You want to talk about Philly? Who let them get away with that draft?
I know.
In the 1st, they took Jahad Campbell.
Good pick.
How did this happen?
I thought I had Campbell top 10 going in my top 20. Top 15.
So did I. He's fast. He's versatile. He's great in coverage.
The rich get richer, gentlemen. The rich get richer.
Yeah, but didn't they lose a lot of players?
Yeah, but they made it up with
but they made it up with this draft class because then in the 2nd they took Andrew, I think it's like Mulcuba.
Yeah,
they lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson replacement. He's great in coverage and has great ball skills.
He went to the Texans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I know stuff.
He knows.
In the 4th they took Ty Robinson. He's a defensive tackle. He's physical and will be great depth after losing Josh Sweat and Milton Williams, and the rest were depth pieces. I mean, they knew what they lost, and they capitalized on that.
Yeah, the Eagles.
It was an amazing draft class.
The Eagles are going to be. I have them an A+. I think they had the best draft class. Not even like just waffling. The best draft class. They did everything. So usually what happens with the Super Bowl champions is the return. They won't have like a crazy class. They'll have like because all their best players will stay, especially with the Eagles because they have had the best team like on paper in recent memory.
That is a super team.
And then even with the losses. And then they actually have the best draft. They're going to be good for a long time.
You got a top 10 talent. You got a great corner. You got a great value pick, and then you got another great value pick in the fourth round, and then you got a bunch of depth pieces in the later rounds. That's just an insane draft to have after you win the Super Bowl.
I know.
They traded up one spot with the Chiefs to go get Jahad Campbell, but frankly, I don't know if it would have mattered.
I think they would have got him either way because the Chiefs didn't even do much.
They really didn't.
Chiefs are in the crap hole right now.
Don't say that word.
Don't they have like the most primetime games?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
I think that's so stupid.
They have the most
especially
famous
since-
player in the world.
Especially since Tennessee.
Travis Kelce.
He sucks.
He's dating Taylor Swift.
He sucks now. He's so bad.
He is
Can
bad.
I say my thing?
Yeah, you can say
Yes.
I was just gonna say that at least give like the Titans one because you have the number one overall pick. I don't care if you're in a draft with like a mid player, he's still the number one overall pick. You want to give him
They
one?
wanna see Cam
Give him
Ward.
one game.
I think they didn't do it because last season they gave the Bears a couple.
Yeah, I'm saying just one.
Yeah,
like you
because
don't
they
need
gave
to
the
give him-
Bears a couple primetime games, and they had the first overall pick, and I'm pretty sure they lost every single one.
They did.
Yeah,
I think it was a primetime game against the Commanders when the Hail Mary happened.
Yeah, it was the Hail Mary. I remember that.
So I'm pretty sure they. Why you on golf, bro? You a golf fan?
Let's just talk about the Cowboys draft class. I think the Cowboys had a C. I don't think they didn't do much.
really.
They did just like their franchise.
I get them a B plus.
I think they're going in the wrong direction. I mean, the guy. I'll just pull up my notes
I
right
think
now.
they had a great draft class.
Pulling up notes or you going back to golf?
That-
Ooh, it's true.
Calling you out.
Actually, that was too harsh. I give him a C plus.
Mind changing 4 seconds.
I give him a B.
Well, Zach Martin, their best guard, their franchise guard, Zach Martin, retired.
Tired.
So that's not good. And then they got a guy to fill his shoes.
He's got to fill that Zark Martin shape hole in that O line.
Tyler
It's not gonna be
Booker.
as good, but he's going to try his best.
He's
Tyler Booker's good.
But
it's
I
not a
feel
flashy
like
pick.
everything else, I don't think they.
Everything else, I thought it was good. They take Donovan Azaraku in the second. 16 sacks, 20 tackles for
Yeah.
losses, and 80 total tackles.
He was a madman.
He was great. He was great in college. I'm shocked he fell that far. And then in the third, they take Siobhan Revel.
See, I didn't like that pick.
You didn't like that pick. He's a
He's
tall lockdown.
He's like
corner.
a worse Sauce Gardner.
Every corner in the league is a worse Sauce Gardner.
But you know what I mean. Like
Like he plays the
Cov-
same way, but he's not
coverage?
as good.
coverage. He's just not. He's not like same style of play, but he can't.
But he fell to the third round for that reason, and he tore his ACL, which
Yes,
is a
which is
glaring
not
issue.
good.
But if he recovers,
It's
that
a
could
third
be a
round
great
pick.
pick.
It's not like it's a first rounder.
And then in the fifth round, you take Jaden Blue.
Yeah,
He's a running back. They needed a running back, and they got a good one. They got a fast running back
Yeah,
who's
he can
who's
get.
gonna
He's
start
a
day
yard
one.
getter. He can get yards.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give him a B.
That was a good
C
draft
plus to
class.
B.
Yeah, I'm shocked Jerry Jones, like,
So like
his
they
neurons
got,
were firing in
yeah,
his head.
yeah.
And now you got a B plus from it.
What do we got? Yeah, I can't even hate that. What do we got? The
Last but not
Commandos.
least.
The Commanders. Didn't like their.
You didn't like it?
I gave him a B,
I also give him a B.
but not.
But
a
it
good
wasn't a
B.
bad draft class.
Like see me after class B.
Bro, what is that?
Bro, what do you have you gotten that
Like
before?
like an A student gets like a B on the test. Like,
That's not a see me after class though.
yeah,
That's
but-
like a day, bro.
Yeah.
They flunked the test, bro.
yeah. No, it's like 100.
I know it's like average for you to like get like a
I don't get these. I am an A student, bro. Ask every one of my teachers.
What?
My inventor.
He's the inventor.
You're my little inventor.
Let's talk about the Commanders because now I'm a little fired up now.
Okay. In the first, they take Josh Conley,
Good pick.
Connor.
Good pickup.
That's a good pickup. You need to protect Jaden Daniels. You've got your franchise quarterback now, who's the best quarterback in the NFC East. But you got
Yeah, obvious. Oh,
You got your
Jalen Hurts
franchise
was there.
quarterback.
Okay.
You need to protect
You're
him.
a funny boy.
They should have drafted his mom because she's always protecting him.
Oh wait, Cam. What do you have the Cowboys getting?
He said a B.
B. Okay. Keep going.
That was a good one, Cameron.
My
No one
bad.
acknowledged
Bro,
it,
she said he's still not an adult. He's 24.
I know, he's
If he's not an
24.
adult now, then he's never going to be.
She's blocking him, bro. Sitting in between them in NBA games.
Yeah, let's relax.
What?
What did I do?
In the first, they take Josh Conley Jr.
And he was a good.
Protect Jaden Daniels. He's your franchise
Yes, you need
quarterback.
that.
You
You
don't
ha-
want him getting injured.
You do not need a guy like Jaden Daniels to get hit because he will actually.
He's very skinny.
Built
Yes.
like Wemby.
Yes,
is built
he's
like
like Wemby. It's shorter though.
Yeah, I'm just saying like skinny.
And then in the second, they take Trey Amos. I had them getting him in the first round. I didn't
Yeah,
think Josh
I-
Conley was going to fall that
Yeah,
far.
Trey Amos is good.
He's good, and I'm shocked he fell to the second round. He's good. He's better than Maxwell Harrison. He's a first-round talent. He's aggressive, and he's just like Marshawn Lattimore, prime Marshawn Lattimore.
Okay, bro.
Prime Marshawn Lattimore, not nowadays Marshawn Lattimore.
No, he's not.
But he's good. He's really good. And then in the fourth, they took Jalen Lane. He's explosive, and he can play inside and outside. That's something you want from a receiver. But I just don't think they made like these. Granted, they had really low draft picks because they had like this sudden like spark. But the rest
Yeah,
of their rounds
the
were
light-
just
yeah.
filled with just like players to take because they had picks and they didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah, I feel like
So because of that, I have to give them a B.
I give them a B too, but I think Cam, what are you giving them?
B plus.
Yeah, they had a good draft. Like a lot of the teams we covered had a good draft class, except for the Giants. They would have had a perfect one.
There's
but
actually
they flunked it.
one team.
So who do you think had the? Before I think the Canadians got to be. I mean, they got everything right. I mean, again, they weren't supposed to be good, but who do you think had the worst draft class?
The Buffalo Bills.
Thank you.
Buffalo Bills had the worst draft.
By far,
took
just
a bunch of
questionable,
players.
like not needed.
You took a bunch of players who just had better players on the board, and then you took a bunch of players who just had a bunch of glaring issues. Like it's like you just threw a dart at a board, and like
Jackson,
okay,
and
let's
you
take,
got
let's
Jackson
take
Dart.
Maxwell Harrison.
Yeah.
Let's take Maxwell Harrison.
They're just.
in the first
I
round.
feel like they.
It's not that he's bad, but come on, you're gonna take.
I feel
Will
like it's like
Johnson.
you're playing Madden Free. They just auto sim the draft. I didn't like it, but I think for me, I think the Bills had the worst draft class, followed by slightly above the Giants.
Let me actually
Because
we're supposed
yeah.
to do the AFC.
I have the.
But there's actually like one pick that I want to talk about.
Yes.
Just like really quickly. Bro, where is it? I know I have it. All right, here we go. I want to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals really quickly. And I'm just going to talk about their first round pick because the rest of their picks were actually pretty good. In the second, they took Demetrius Knight Jr., 3-4, he was actually pretty good. Dylan Fairchild, and actually crazy stat, through 787 pass blocking sacks, he's only allowed 1 sack, which is great. But in the first round, you took Shamar Stewart.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing, guys?
You're going to take Shamar. First of all, I'm just going to say this. If Jackson Dart wasn't taken in the first round, this would be the worst pick of the first round.
Jackson.
Oh, no.
The Bengals chose to draft an edge when this is one of the deepest edge classes
Yeah, I mean,
in this draft.
I don't know why.
in recent history. And you took Shamar Stewart? Not me saying Shamar Stewart's bad.
Yeah.
But you could have gotten someone just as good as him in later rounds.
and Lord knows their defense needs it because they had a terrible defensive year.
Your defense needed more help on sides like corner. Will Johnson was right there.
Yeah, I know.
It was so stupid that he fell so far, and you took Shamar Stewart over him. Edge was one of the deepest positions in this class, and you just took one in the first round. Mike Green was there in the second round. Like,
Again,
what are you doing?
I feel like the Bengals tanked their draft grade tremendously by that.
That's why I
had
gave them a B.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? Dylan's a Fairchild or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
That's his name?
Yeah.
it's Fairchild. He's actually good.
Why did, I swear, not NFL, just like football guys have just weird names.
I'm trying to think. Like, there was someone's name. It was like, I forgot. If I find it, I'll tell you later.
But I think that was a successful 5-Out podcast episode.
5 out.
We didn't
all
talk
do.
about the schedule, though.
I didn't mention that, did I?
NFL schedule.
No, that's fine.
Did you do those? I didn't do those.
No, I didn't do those.
We'll do that next
Yeah,
episode.
we'll do that another
Well, that's like you have to dedicate an episode
Yeah.
to that because that's like we
It's
got
long.
we got to talk about the videos. But I've been just we're good at we're back. 5-Out. We're back.
Yeah, it's been a
Glad.
While.
It's been a while since we got one posted.
It's been a year, Daddy.
All
right,
right.
bro.
All right, let's just go to the outro now because Pat ruined everything. I've been Giuseppe. He's been Nick. He's been Cam. We got producer Pat on the mic. No soundboards. Oh, we got LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Yeah, these soundboard. Yeah, we might have to retire. We might have to get a soundboard guy. We might not even have like.
What was that? Who said that at the end?
Might have to get like a.
You're not Peter.
But thank you everyone for tuning in. Respect.